Wanna park like an a-hole? Get trapped like an a-hole. So I'm at the mall yesterday trying to hit up Barnes & Noble because I needed some new books to stack on my shelf and never actually read. You know how it is. The parking lot there is always packed as hell, but I finally found this decent spot and squeezed my car in. I come out like an hour later with a bag full of books I'll probably never touch, feeling pretty good about my terrible financial decisions. But when I get to my car, some jackass had parked so close to my driver's side that I couldn't even fit a piece of paper between our cars. Like, this dude literally parked 2 inches from my door. I'm talking about space so tight that a toddler couldn't squeeze through. I had to do that awkward crawl through the passenger side just to get in my own damn car. My knees are hitting the center console. I'm trying not to knock over my coffee, and I'm getting more pissed off by the second. This whole time, I'm thinking about how this inconsiderate moron gets to just waltz back to his car and drive off while I'm over here doing gymnastics. But then it hits me. Why should this asshole get to leave all happy and comfortable when he just made my life difficult? So I decide to wait it out and see if the car on the other side of his leaves first. I'm betting this guy's gonna be in the bookstore for a while since everyone takes forever in there. I park myself on a bench outside Barnes & Noble, scroll through Reddit for maybe 2 minutes, and boom. Some random guy comes walking out with his little book bag, gets in the car next to the asshole's car, and drives away. Perfect timing. I couldn't have planned it better. I walk back to my car, get in, and proceed to park as close to this guy's driver's side as physically possible. I'm talking about the exact same amount of space he gave me, practically touching his car without actually hitting it. It took me like 3 tries to get it that perfectly shitty, but I was committed to the cause. Then I get back out and wait some more. I'm on that bench scrolling through TikTok, checking Instagram, just killing time. About 15 minutes later, I see this tall guy walking out of Barnes & Noble with his smug little smile, probably feeling all accomplished about whatever books he just bought. The second he sees his car situation, his whole face changes. This dude goes from happy book shopper to confused and annoyed real quick. He walks around his car twice, checking both sides, probably trying to figure out how the hell he's gonna get in. This guy was not small either. He had to be like 6 feet tall and definitely not skinny. Meanwhile, I'm 5'2" and did the passenger seat shuffle in like 30 seconds earlier, but watching him try to get from the passenger side to the driver's seat was pure entertainment. He's struggling to get his long legs over the center console, bumping his head on the roof, trying to squeeze his whole body through this tiny space. It took him at least 3 minutes of awkward maneuvering and grunting. I could hear him getting frustrated from where I was sitting. Once I saw he was almost done with his little gymnastics routine, I casually walked over to my car. I made sure to time it perfectly so he'd see me getting in. I reversed out of the spot, rolled down my window, gave him the biggest smile, and flipped him off. The look on his face was priceless. First, he looked confused, like, why is this random girl flipping me off? Then I watched the realization hit him. His expression changed to this mix of anger and embarrassment as he figured out that I was the one who trapped him in there on purpose. I drove off feeling pretty satisfied with my petty revenge.